Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Maths is Easy Mathematically Proven. Today I am going to teach the topic hypothesis from probability statistics to A levels. I am going to explain past year's question papers from this topic. See here. The question is given: a potter making clay bowls produces an average 4 bowls with defects in every 25. The potter decides use a new type of clay. For a randomly chosen sample 25 balls using new clay, one ball has defect. Okay. Test the 5 percentage of level of significance if there is evidence that the new clay is more reliable than the old clay. And second question says, for quality control, a larger batch of bowls is checked for defects, and in a random sample of 150 bowls, defects are found in 18 bowls. Okay, defects are found in 18 bowls. Using the larger batch, test at the 5% significance level if there is evidence that the new clay is more reliable than the old city. Okay, see here. Here, the what is n value over here is given over here. N is equals to 25 every 25 bowl. Okay, and first when you write the random variable x will be the what it is over here, the number of bowls, the number of bowls with a defect, with a defect. Okay, now then x is binomially distributed n comma p. So x is binomially distributed, n is equals to 25. What is p value over here? Here he has given that uh, every 4 balls with a defects over here. So what it is over here, 4 divided by 25 is nothing but p is equals to 4 divided by 25. If you do that, 0.16. Okay, so 0.16, the p value will be over here. Now, write on the parameters over here, h naught. Null hypothesis will be p is equals to 0.16, and alternate hypothesis will be p is less than 0.16. Okay, now 4 balls with the defect every 25 is given over here. Okay, now what they're asking us to find over here, see here, uh, for randomly chosen sample of 25 bowls made using this clay, one bowl is defective, has a defective. Okay, one bowl has a defective. Test the significance level at the 5 percentage. So the evidence that the new clay is more than reliable than old clay. So what we have to go for that? This is lower tail test. Lower tail test. Okay, na? If it is a p less than 0.16, okay, then we need to check that one bowl has a defect over here. Means we need to check that px is less than or equals to 1. Okay, so we have binomial formula. What it is over a px is equals to r means ncr p to the power of r q to the power of n minus r. Use this concept. Okay, p less than or equals to 1 means px is equals to 0 plus px is equals to 1. Okay, so now simplify this. If you simplify over here, x this is n is equals to 25. 25 c 0. Okay, and p to the power of r, p is nothing but 0.16 whole to the power of r, and 0. Q will be what it is over, that implies q will be 1 minus p, which is equals to 1 minus 0.16 is 0.84. Okay, now 0.84 whole to the power of what is that, 25 plus 25c1 0.16 whole to the power of 1 and 0.84 whole to the power of 25 minus 1 is 25. If you simplify user calc, you will be getting the value will be approximately 0.0737. Okay, so now we check it out. You have to check that alpha percentage significance level is given that 5 percentage. So which is nothing but 0.05. So you check this testing, conclude that this one decision. This is greater than 0.05. If it is greater than 0.05 means what is that over here? That implies null hypothesis is accepted. H naught is accepted. Okay, if it is less than 0.05 means it is alternate hypothesis accepted. Okay, if greater than 0.05 means null hypothesis are accepted. So therefore what we can say that there is no evidence to suggest that the new clay the new clay is more than is more than here is more than reliable than this reliable is more reliable than the old clay, more reliable than the old clay, so this is the first part. Okay, now second part is say here, what is second part? It's saying that over here, for quality control, the bowl is checked for defects, and in a random sample of 150 balls, n is equals to 150 balls. If it is more than 50 means you should use a normal distribution. Okay, 150 balls, defects are found to be 18 balls are there over here. Okay, now using the larger batch test, 5% same significance level, there is evidence that the new clay is more reliable than the old. Okay, same thing over here, but the thing is here n is equals to 150 as given over here, so we should use uh, first binomially distributed means like 150 comma p, it is a binomial, but it is more than 50 means you should use that what it is over here, normal distribution. Okay, when you write this hypothesis test for binomial, same like p is equals to 0.16 and alternate will be p is less than 0.16. Okay, if I am doing normal distributor mean, first we need to find that mean. Mean is nothing but n into p. So n is nothing but 150 into 0.16, which is equals to what it is over here, 24, and variance is equals to npq. N is equals to what it is over here, 150 into 0.16 into 0.84. If you simplify that, what will you get over here? If you simplify 20.16. Okay, so now we write on the normal distribution. So x is normally distributed mu comma sigma square. It means x is normally distributed, mu is nothing but what it is over here, 24 comma 20.16. Okay, now if you write that, alternate hypothesis will be what it is for it, mu is equals to 24, and alternate hypothesis will be mu is less than 24. Okay, so now what we need to find over here, once checked out here, what they said, defects are found to be 18 balls. Okay, here he has given that defects are found to be 18 balls are given over here, means it's less than or equals to uh, 16, sorry, 18. So we need to find x is less than or equals to 18. Okay, when you are saying this normally distributed means you have to go for continuity correction. What is continuity correction over here in this? Continuity correction will be, if it is less than or equals to 8 means continuity correction will be 0.5. 0.5 means you should add that. So 0.5 means you should add it is, if you are getting for adding that one, total it will become as 18.5. 18.5. So You say here P is Z is less than or equals to 18.5 x minus mu by standard deviation. So root of variance, root of 20.16. Okay. Now if you simplify this, you will be getting, say here, which is equals to, if you simplify that, you will be getting like, after simplifying, use your calci, uh, then you will be getting final answer will be 0.1103. Okay, so now if you see this one, it is greater than 0.05, 5% significance level they said. So therefore what we can say that H naught is accepted. Greater than means, just now I told you that H naught is accepted. Okay, so what do you say that still there is no evidence? Still we can say that there is no evidence, therefore no evidence, no evidence to suggest that, to suggest that, okay, the new clay is more reliable than the old clay. Suggests that the new clay is more reliable, more reliable than old clay. Okay, now say here. Now see here the second question. A manufacturer claims that the life of light bulb it produces normally distributed with mean is 800 hours. Okay, and standard deviation is given that 50 hours. You test two light bulbs destruction and find that one lasts for 720 hours and other lasts for 920 hours. Okay, now determine 5% significance level if either test destruction provides evidence for manufacturer's claim, and comment on your conclusion for if you are used to use a light bulb from the manufacturer. So this is first one, and we next one is John purchases a light bulb and is only concerned if the light bulb does not last for as long as is claimed. Okay, does not last for as long as is claimed. Determine a 2%, a 2.5% significance level. Here is given that alpha percent will be 2.5 percentage. Okay, now how long the nearest hour the light bulb was last for type 1 error. Okay, so type 1 error means, what is the meaning of type 1 error? So if it is H naught is true, okay, but true statement can be rejected, that is. Okay, now see here. So what is that over here? See, first of all, I'll write that random variable. What is random variable over here in this case? See, x is a random variable that the lifetime of light bulb. Okay, na? The lifetime of light bulb. The lifetime of light bulb. Okay. Now, see, first write down here already has given that mu is given and the standard deviation is given. So, x is normally distributed, okay, mu comma sigma square. Mu is nothing but 800, sigma square is nothing but 50 square is nothing but what it is over it? 2500. Okay, now write down that null hypothesis H naught is equals to mu is equals to 800 hours. Mu is given 800 hours. Okay, now H1 will be, alternate hypothesis will be mu is not equals to 800. Okay, now due to that distraction over here, so it is two-tailed test. It is two-tailed test. Okay. Now see. Now what they're asking us to find over here was, first of all, you write on alpha percentage is given, that alpha percentage is given 5 percentage. It's nothing but 0.05. Okay. Now, so what they said, find that one last 720 hours. Okay. And other last 920 hours. Okay. First of all, you check it out on last 720 hours over here. So it is less than P of X is less than or equals to 720. Okay. Now, so when it is uh, here, the thing is what it is over here. So P of Z is less than or equals to 720 x minus mu by sigma. Okay, which is equals to, if you simplify this, it will be final answer. If you simplify that, you will be getting that, use your calci 0.0548. Okay, so now which is less than or greater than? It is greater than uh, what it is, or two-tailed test means we should consider over here alpha by 2 means 2.5 percentage. It's nothing but 0.025. 0.025, you check it out over here. So greater than 0.025. If it is greater than 0.025 means what we can say, that null hypothesis is accepted. So H naught is accepted. Okay, so now what is the meaning of that one? It's, if it's accepted means you write on the statement. Okay, uh, the bulb lasts more shorter than the expected one. Okay, now suppose, see what we can say, that over here after evidence, it provides evidence, provides evidence, evidence in manufacturer, in manufacturer's claim, manufacturer's claim. Okay, but does not prove that claim is true. Claim is true. Okay. Now, now we'll check it out. He has given that other last for 920 hours, they said. So it will be like a P of X greater than or equals to 920. Same thing. Use your calci. So that what will you get over here? P of Z is greater than or equals to 920 minus mu by sigma is 50. If you simplify that, you will be getting that, user calcium. It will be 0.00820. So it is less than 0.025. It means H naught is rejected. Means H1 is accepted. Means H naught is, in this H naught is rejected. Okay, now if H naught is rejected over here in this case. Okay, means it is untrue. The claim is untrue over here. Okay, now second part is over here. What it is over here? Here, write down here, the this what we can say, that does not prove that the claim is untrue. Okay, and if H naught is rejected means it is untrue only now. So now the B part, what it is over here, see here. Let me read the question once again. John purchased a light bulb and is only concerned if the bulb does not last but for as long as is claimed. Okay, determine at a 2.5% significance level how long is nearest tower the light bulb would last for type 1 error. Okay, na? Two statement can be rejected. Okay, na? So what it is over here, B part over here. Now P of any just that you can write like any value or your k value, right? K minus 100. We have to find that how much it is time. Okay, now so k I am taking. Okay, even you can take t also, you can take k also, you can take. That is your wish. Less than or equals to what it is over a alpha percentage is 2.5 percentage, 0.05. So now if you simplify this one, k is k minus 800 by 50 is less than or equals to, that is p inverse of what it is, or inverse of this one. Okay, and if you are sending, that's a pi inverse of inverse normal distribution. Pi inverse of what is that over here? 0.025 is nothing but what will you get over here? K minus 800 by 50 is less than or equals to, you will be getting, use your calci, you will be getting 1.960 inverse normal distribution. Okay, now the value will be, so if you simplify that, k minus 800 is less than or equals to minus 1.90 or minus 1.960 into 50. If you simplify that, what will you getting over here? 1.960 into 50 is nothing but 98. Okay, so 98 means k is less than or equals to minus 98. So k minus 800. So k is less than or equal to 800 minus 98. It's nothing but k is less than or equals to 702. So what we can say that over here? Okay, then uh, light bulb, light bulb, light bulb would last for up to 7, not 2 hours. Okay, this is how we have to simplify this problem. Okay, the question is given that it is claimed that the proportion of people worldwide with air is 1.2 percentage. Okay, the Margaret thinks the proportion of people in Scotland with a red hair is higher. At her school, there are 850 students. Okay, now n value will be 850. The p value will be 1.2 percentage. She has given that. Okay, so more it is large sample of data, so you should go for normal distribution. And 15 students have red hair. So test the Margaret's claim that at 2% significance level and find the critical value. Okay. So where it is rejection and accepted region, we have to go for that critical value. See, very simple. This first of all, you write down what is given. P value is 1.1, 1.2 percentage. 1.2 percentage is nothing but 0.012. Okay, so n value is given that 850. So now we write up, actually what is a random variable? X uh, is the number of people with red hair. Okay, now number of people with red hair. Okay, now X is normally distributed. Okay, we have to find that first binomial write down. After that, we'll go for normal distribution. First, write down the expression n comma p means 850 comma 0.012. So p is 0.012 means q will be what it is, 1 minus 0.012. What it will be over here? Simplify that. 1 minus 1 minus 0.012. 0.988. 0.988. Okay, na? Now say here. Now we write, find out the mu. What is mu here? Mu is nothing but what it is over here. Mu is equals to np. Np means N is equals to what it is over here, 850 into P is 0.012. If you simplify, what will you get over here? 10.2. Okay, and variance NPQ, if you simplify that, 850 into 0.012 into 0.988. If you simplify that, what will we getting over here? Simplify that, 850 into 0.012 into 0.988, it will be what it is over here, 0.850 into 0.012 into 0.988, 10.70776. Okay, keep it like this. Now write a normal distribution n mu comma mu is nothing but 10.2 comma 10.0776. Okay, now null hypothesis written over here, mu is equals to what it is over here, 10.2. Mean is given that 10.2. Alternate hypothesis will be what it is over here. He has given that red hair is higher. Okay, now. So Scotland with the red hair is higher means it will be what it is, mu is greater than 10.2. Okay, so what they're asking us for, students of 15 students have to be have red hair. So it is upper tail test. Okay, so P of x greater than or equals to 15. Okay, it's upper tail test means greater than or equals 15 means, so it is equivalent to, just write down here, z is greater than or equals to continuity correction. If it is a normal distribution, continuity correction will be what it is, 14.5. 14.5 minus 10 point mu by sigma. Sigma is nothing but root of what did you get, variance 0.0776. Now if you simplify user calci, you will be getting like greater than means 1 minus, you can write like this also, z is less than or equals to what it is over here, if you simplify that, 1.355. It's nothing but, if you simplify that user calci directly also, you can use greater than or equals to also. Okay, if you are using table, you can do like this, or else directly can write. So the value will be 0.0877. Okay, so 0.0877 means it's greater than 0. What is the alpha percentage? 2% is given, 0.02. So therefore, what we can say that H naught is accepted. H naught is accepted. So therefore, what, there is a insufficient significance evidence. Okay, now there is due to sufficient evidence to support the claim, okay, that the proportion of red hair, the proportion of red hair, okay, red haired people in Scotland is greater than 1.2 percentage. Okay, now next, second one, what it is given, or let me read the question. They're asking us to find the critical value. Okay, this is very simple, critical value. So B part is, we need to find the critical value. See here, so Z is greater than or equals to 0, greater than or equals means 0 point minus 0.5 is what it is, continuity correction, minus 10.2 by root of 10.0776. Okay, which is greater than or less than 0. It is less than 0.02. Okay, now if you simplify this one, x minus minus 0.5, 0 at minus 10.5 is nothing but minus 10.7 by root of 10.0776. Okay, if you are sending that's a pi inverse of, means inverse means it will be approximately 2.054. Okay, so so if you simplify this, user calci x is equals to x greater than, let me simplify, 2.054 into root of 10.0776 plus 10.7, which is 17.22. So therefore, the critical value, what it is, 17.22, more than that means critical value is 18. Okay, now more than 17.22 means the critical value will be 18. This is how we have to simplify this problem. Here the next question. It is claimed 30% of packets through gum contain a free gift. Okay. Now, Andre thinks that the actual proportion is less than 30 percentage or here is given over here. Less than 30% means lower tail test. It decides to carry out the hypothesis test at the 5% significance level. Alpha percent is 5%. He buys 20 packets of Frugum, means n is equals to 20, and note that the number of free gifts is obtained. Okay, so random variable will be, what is the number of free gifts? Okay, now so state the null and alternate hypothesis. Okay, and use a binomial distribution to find the probability. Type 1 error. Type 1 error means true statement can be rejected. Okay, now h not is true means it is rejected over here. And Andrew finds that the 20 packets contain free gift. Carry out the test. Okay, test value have to find. Okay, that's fine. See here. So first of all, let a random variable means number of free gifts. Okay, na? So now see here. The p value will be what it is over here. 30% is given with 0.3. So q will be 0.7. Just keep it like that. Why? Because we need to use the binomial distribution. Write down the null hypothesis will be what it is over here. P is equals to 0.3, and alternate will be P is less than 0.3. So lower tail test. Okay, now what they said over here. Uh, this is the first one. We have written that first one. Second one, what is that over here? We have to find, use a binomial distribution to find the probability. Type 1 error. Okay, now type 1 error. And okay, so now see here what I'm doing over here. What they said over here. Once I read the question over here, 20, he buys 20 packets. So n is equals to 20. Okay, now binomial means you should find, use the binomial concept. N is equals to 20, P is equals to 0.3, Q will be 0.7 over here. Okay, we need to find that uh, type 1 error. Type 1 error means say here less than or the value is given over here. P is x is less than or equals to 2. Lower tail test means you should check it out. P is less than or equals to and less than or equals to 3 over here. So what I am doing, P less than or equals to means P of x is equals to 0 plus P of x is equals to 1 plus P of x is equals to 2. Okay, now simplify this value. 0 means straight away 0.7 whole to the power of n is 20. Now you write on here. And this is 20 C1, 0.3 whole to the power of 1, 0.7 whole to the power of 19 plus 20 C2, 0.3 whole square and 0.7 whole to the power of 18. Use your calci and simplify. I'm using calci. 0.7 whole to the power of 20, 20 C1, 0.7 into 0.7 whole to the power of 19, and 20 C2 into 0.3 square, 0.7 whole to the power of 8. The value you will be getting 0.0354. So, and which is less than significance level. Which is less than means H0 is rejected. Okay, now means H1 is accepted over here in this case. Okay, now you go for that. X is less than or equals to 3, you do it. Okay, now. So, same thing means P of 0, P of 1, P of 2 and P of 3. So P up to this value we got over here 0.30354 plus this one is 20C3 0.3 whole cube 0.7 whole to the power of 17. Now simplify this one. If you are simplifying, what will be getting over here? This value will be 0.1070, which is greater than 0.05. So here H0 is accepted. Okay, means we have to go for where you are getting the rejection. So therefore X is equals to 2 is the rejection region. Is in the rejection region. Okay, na? Why? Because here H0 is rejected over here. Rejection region. So the critical value will be 2 only, and X is equal to 3 is the acceptance region. Okay, X is equal to 3 is the acceptance region. X is equals to 3 is in the accepted region. Accepted region. Okay, na? Now, see here, so region. Now, what is the third part over here? Once again, I read the question. Third part, what it is? Now we have to Andrew finds the three of the packets. Three of the packets contains free gift. So carry out the test. Okay, we have to find the P of X is less than or equal to 3. That's it. X is less than or equals to 3. So less than or equals to 3. Already we have found that 0.107. So therefore, what we can say that in this case 0.05, it is H0 is accepted. Null hypothesis accepted over here. So there is a insufficient evidence. There is insufficient evidence. Insufficient evidence that to suggest that what is our random variable? The proportion will be free gifts less than 30% only. Okay, now suggest that the proportion of packets containing free gifts. Packets containing free gifts less than the 30%. 30% or less than 30%. That's what he has given the question. No? Okay. This is how we have to simplify this. See this question. A machine is designed to generate random digits between 1 to 5 inclusive. Each digit is supposed to appear with the same probability as the others. But Max claims that 5 digit is appearing less than often that is. Okay. It should. That two tests claim to test this claim, manufacturer uses the machine to generate 25 digits. Okay, n is equals to 25 digits. Okay, he has given that. Find that the exactly one of this digit is F5. Okay, between 1 and 5. Okay, one of the digit is 5. They're asking carry out the test max claim 2.5% significance. He has given the significance level is 2.5 percentage. Okay, first let me see the first part. So actually what is given over here means what it is over here. We have to find that at claim at 2.5% significance level. Okay, so what I am doing over here, p value will be what it will be over here. 1 out of 5 means 1 by 5 means this is 0.2. It will be q is equals to 0.8. Okay, n is equals to 25 as given that here. Now write down the hypothesis. Null hypothesis will be p is equals to 0.2 and h1 will be what it is over here. P is what is that over here? As given that less than that of this means uh, is less than 0.2. It means a lower tail test. Okay now. So means the number of digits we are counting over here. Okay. Now it will be we have to carry out the test. So actually x is a randomly variable or x is nothing but number of fives. Number of fives. Okay, x is binomially distributed. N is equals to 25. P value will be 0.2. Now see here we have to test where we have to test over here exactly one of these digits is 5. Okay, now one of these digits is 5 means x. So you this is lower tail test means we should go for less than or equals to 1. It means p of 0 plus p of 1. Simplify that. So 25 z 0 0.1 to the power of 0 0.8 to the power of 25 8 8 0.8 to the power of 28 25 25 c1 0.2 whole to the power of 1 0.8 whole to the power of 25 minus 1 is 24. Now use your calci, you will be getting that. Let me find 25 0 is 1 0.8 whole to the power of 25 plus 25 c1 0.2 whole to the power of 1 and 0.8 whole to the power of 24. So you will be getting 0.0274. So it is greater than 2.5%. Alpha percentage has given that 2.5 percentage is nothing but 0.025. It's greater than 0.025. Okay now. So it means greater than means that means H naught is accepted. H naught is accepted over here. Okay now. Null hypothesis accepted. So there is no there is insufficient evidence to support this. Okay. Insufficient evidence. Insufficient evidence, okay, to support the claim, to support the claim. Okay now means he has said that less than 0.2 na. Okay, yeah, so support the claim. Okay, now next what is second part over here? I didn't read. Once again I'm reading this one. Second part is over here. Max carried out similar hypothesis test generating 1,000 digits. Previously 25 digits. So now 1,000 digits between 1 and 5 inclusive. And the digit appear 180 times. Okay, now without carrying the test state the distribution, Max should use including the value of any parameters. Okay, first you find that parameters over here. Just to write the parameters over here. So here, this is first one I haven't mentioned. First one, second one, see here. So what it is over n value is given that 1,000 is given over here. So n is equals to 1,000 is given and p value will be as it is like 0.2 only. So binomially distributed like 1,000 comma 0.2. We have to go for normal distribution. So mu is equals to what is that? Mu is equals to n into p means 1000 into 0.2 means 200. Okay. So now variance means sigma square is 1000 into 0.2 into 0.8. Q value will be. So it will be what it is over here. 160. Okay now. Then x is normally distributed. What is the mu comma sigma square? Mu is nothing but 200 comma sigma square is 160. So this they're asking us to write the parameters over here. That's it. Now third question state uh, what is meant by type 2 error. Type 2 error means false h naught can be accepted. Okay na. Okay na. So false h naught can be, if h naught is false, null hypothesis is false and it will be accepted over here. So type 2, we have to state mean by that. So how it will be that? See here. Uh, how can you say that this is false h naught will be accepted over here means just you have to write that statement itself. Statement only. Na. State what is meant by type 2 means. Okay na. So what it is over here, 1/5 of the digits. He has given that 1/5 of the digits over here. Okay. So 1/5 of the digits. 1/5 of the digits. 1/5 is 0.2 only now. 1/5 of the digits produced are fives when in fact that the proportion produced significantly proportion produced significantly smaller than that. That is only now. The false statement is accepted over here. This is false statement only. We got the H naught is accepted over here. This is a false statement. It's accepting over here. So that is type 2 error. Okay. Now see here the next question. A cereal manufacturer claims 25% of the cereal packets containing free gift. Okay. Now, so random variable will be what is that? Cereal packets, the number of cereal packets containing a free gift. Lola suspects that true proportion is less than 25 percentage. Okay, means what we can say that it is lower tail test over here. Okay, and the two test manufacturer claim at what it is claim at 5% significance level. So alpha percent is 5 percentage. C checks a random sample of 20, n is equals to 20, find the critical region for the test. Okay, and find the probability of the probability value also to find where the critical region is accepting over here, critical region. And Lola finds that two packets in her sample contain free gift. State the reason conclusion she should draw. Okay, this very simple question. Say here, actually the x is random variable. What it is over here? Number of cereal packets packets contain contains a free gift. Free gift. Okay now. So now see here, uh, p value will be 25% means 0.25 and q will be 0.75. Okay. Now he has given the suspect true proportion less than that. Okay. So it will be less than that means first if you write that parameters over here, p sorry h naught is equals to p is 0.25 and null hypothesis will be p is less than 0.25. It is lower tail test. Okay, that's fine. Now we have to find the critical region. If it is lower tail decimals, you have to go for that less than or equals to 1 and less than or equals to 2. So less than or equals to 1 means what it is? P of 0 and plus P of 1. P of 0 means actually what is n value as given the 20 packets. N is equals to 20 packets and significance level 5% is given. It's nothing but 0.05. Come on, simplify this, which is equals to 20 C naught 0.25 whole to the power of 0. Okay, and 0.75 whole to the power of 20 plus 20C1 0.25 whole to the power of 1, 0.75 whole to the power of 19 over here. Okay, so now if you simplify, use your calc, if you simplify, you will be getting the answer is, let me simplify, 20C0 0.25 whole to the power of 0, 0.75 whole to the power of 20 plus 20C1 is 20, 0.25 into 0.75 whole to the power of 19. It will be 0.0243. So the actually the significance level is what it is over here, this one. So it is less than 0.05, means it's nothing but H. Therefore, it's what we can say. Therefore, H naught is rejected. H naught is rejected. Mean that means H1 is accepted. Okay, na? H naught is rejected. That means H1 is accepted over here. And in the same way, you check it out less than or equals 2 also. Less than or equals 2 means P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2. So already we got the value of 0 plus 1 is 0.0243 plus P of 2 means 20C2 0. Whole to the 25. 0.25 whole to the power of 2 and 0.75 whole to the power of 18. You simplify this, you will be getting the value will be, let me simplify that. Uh, if you simplify, you will be getting the value 0.091 approximately. So 0. It is greater than 0.05. So here in this case, H naught is accepted. So where we are getting the rejection at x is less than or equals to 1. So the critical region. So P of x is less than or equals to 1 is the critical region. Okay, means x is equals to 1 is in critical region. So therefore x is equals to 1. The critical value will be what it is over here. Critical x is equals to 1 is critical value. Okay, na? Critical, here you write down less than or equals to 1 is in critical region. Critical value will be x is equals to 1. Okay, now why? Because where H naught is rejected over here. Okay, now see here. What is the next question? It will be okay, and hence find the probability of type 1 error. Actually, what is type 1 error? Type 1 error, let me write that type 1 error. What is the type 1 error? It is okay. Uh, what it is, if H naught is true, can be rejected. Okay, H naught rejection. Okay, na, means where you are getting the rejection area. So this part over here. So the approximate value will be what it is over here, 0.091. H naught true null hypothesis will be can be rejected over here. So 0. What is that over here? Type 1 error is, oh, sorry. Here H naught is accepted. No, sorry. This, uh, not this one. This part. This part. 0.0243. This is a value. True statement is rejected over here. 0.0243. 0.0243. So this is a value. Okay, now next third part, what did they ask over here? Third part, state with the reason. Conclusion, she should draw. What we can say that x is equals to 2, we got the accepted region. X is equals to is in the accepted region. Okay, we got that one only. X is equals to 2, we got that accepted region. Okay, so therefore what we can say over here, we can conclude that what we can conclude over here, there is evidence, there is evidence that manufacturer claim is true, that the manufacturers claim is true. Okay, now see here, the last question says, Jeevan thinks that a six-sided die is biased in the favor of six. Okay, six-sided. To test this, Jeevan throws the die 10 times. N is equals to 10 is given over here. If the die shows 6 on at least 4 is given over here. Okay, means 4, 4 above. So 4 above out of 10. Now she will conclude that she is correct. Okay, she's okay. State appropriate null and hypothesis alternate. Okay, and calculate probability type 1 test error. True hypothesis can be rejected. Okay, null hypothesis can be rejected. Explain what is meant by the type 2 error. Type 2 error means what it is over here. So if it is false statement, it can be accepted over here. Okay. Now, if the die is actually biased so that the probability throwing a 6 is 1 by 2, okay, calculate the probability of a type 2 error. Okay, that's fine. This is a very simple question. See here, we need to go for type 2 also. Okay, let me first you do write on the random variable. X is a random variable. What it is? Number of 6s. Number of 6s. Okay, so write on over here. First point, null hypothesis. H naught is what it is actually 1/6 is given over here. Okay, now six-sided biased in favor of 6 means the probability will be 1 by 6. Q will be 7 by 5 by 6. 5 by 6. Okay, now say here null hypothesis will be P is equals to 1 by 6 and alternate hypothesis will be P is what is that? It can be what it is greater than 1 by 6. So at least 4 throws out of 10 is given over here. So obviously it is upper tail test over here. So this is upper tail test. Okay. Now see here. So we need to go for that type 1 error probability. Okay. Now, so second one is we should go for probability of type 1 error. Type 1 error. Okay. Now see here. First of all, you write on random variable binomially distributed n comma key. N comma p means n is equals to p. N is equals to 10 is given over here. P value will be 1 by 6. Okay. So now write down over here. What is the meaning of this one? At least means x greater than or equals to 4. Given that what it is over here, p of probability will be 1 by 6. Okay. Now means we need to show that it is what it is over here. Type 1 error states that so true statement can be rejected over here. So H naught is rejected, but H naught is true. Actually, the type 1 error, what it is, H naught is rejected, given that H naught is true. Okay, now, here I will write H naught reject slash H naught is true. H naught is true. Okay, now. So now, see here, first you simplify this one. We need to find the probability only, na? So it is over here for find the probability. Then no need to check that anything over here. Just you have to find the probability over here. Okay. It's my, what is the meaning? You find out P of x greater than or equals to 4. Okay, now it means 1 minus P of x less than or equals to 4, less than 4 over here. Less than 4 means what it is over here? Find out all values of 1 minus means P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2 plus P of 3 less than 4 only. Okay, now. So now we use the binomial concept over here. N is equals to 10, 10 C naught, P value will be 1 by 6 whole to the power of 0. Okay, now 5 by 6 whole to the power of 10 plus 10C1, 1 by 6 whole to the power of 1, 5 by 6 whole to the power of 10 minus 1 is 9 plus 10C2, 1 by 6 whole to the power of 2, 5 by 6, 5 by 6 whole to the power of 10 minus 2 is 8 plus 10C3, 1 by 6 whole to the power of 3 and 5 by 6 whole to the power of 7. Okay. Now you simplify, user calci, you will be getting answer. Let me simplify this. If I simplify 10C naught 1 by 6 whole to the power of 0, 5 by 6 whole power 10 plus 10C1 whole 1 by 6 whole to the power of 1, 5 by 6 whole to the power of 9 plus 10C2 1 by 6 whole to the power of 2 and 5 by 6 whole to the power of 8, 10C3 1 by 6 whole to the power of 3, 5 by 6 whole to the power of 7. So the value 1 minus this is nothing but final answer you will be getting 0 0.0697. Okay, probability we have got. Now, what is third question? Third part, what it is, or read. Situation, we have write the situation, type 2 error situation. Okay, type 2, actually what is type 2 error over here? Let me write the concept. Type 2 error is, what is the meaning? Actually, what is that? It means H naught is accepted given that H naught is false. H naught is false means what is the meaning of that? Here, H naught is false means P is equals 1 by 6 is a true statement. P greater than 1 by 6. If it is, this is false, means P greater than 1 by 6, then it will be H naught is accepted over here. Means our null hypothesis will be accepted. So what we can say that over here, okay, let me write that. uh, So if I'm saying that fewer than 6 are thrown, suppose uh, the is die is in fact biased biased in favor of 6, in favor of 6, favor of 6, but favor of 6 means it is accepted, but fewer than four sixes are 4 6s are thrown. Okay, so there is no evidence. There is no evidence that the die is biased of favor of 6. Favor of 6. There is no evidence that the die is biased in favor of 6. That is only like there is a false statement. It is we are accepting over here. Okay. Now, so fourth one. What is fourth one? Let me see 1 second. Fourth one. What we need to find over here. If the die is actually biased, so the probability throwing 6 is 1 by 2. Okay, now it is given probability will be 1 by 2 and calculate the probability of the type 2 error. Here also same thing. It's a false statement can be accepted. Where will be actually type 1 here type 2 means false statement can be accepted over here. So actually has given that, see, type 2 error, type 2 error. It means P of type 2 error means x less than 4. It is x is greater than or equals 4 is what it is, or accepted, null abscess is accepted. Less than 4 means null x is equals to x is less than or equals to 4 means what it is given, we got that that region will be, we have 0.06 less than 4 greater than or equals 4 means what it is over here, it is rejected over here. Now h naught is in this case less than 4 means it is accepted over here, accepted, given that p of 6 it is 1 by 2 already has given the probability is 1 by 2. In this case you have to check it out. Less than 4 means, okay, less than 4 means p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2 plus p of 3. Okay, now previously we have taken p value is 1 by 6. Okay, here, but here in the question itself he has given what it is over here, p of 6 probability will be 1 by 2 is given over here. Okay, now so now you substitute p value will be 1 by 2, same, and n value will be what it is over this, it will be 10 only. Okay, so it can be I'm writing over here 10 c naught 1 by 2 whole to the power of 0, 1 by 2 whole to the power of 10, 10 c 1, 1 by 2 whole to the power of 1, 1 by 2 whole to the power of 10 minus 1 is 9, 10 c 2, 1 by 2 whole to the power of 2, 1 by 2 whole to the power of 8, 10c3 1 by 2 whole to the power of 3, 1 by 2 whole to the power of 7. Now use your calci, then you will be getting answer. Let me check the answer, 1 minute. That answer is 0.172. Okay, so they're asking us to find what it is, or a probability only they're asking us to find. Calculate the probability of this type 2 error. So this is the value where we'll get. I hope you have understood my expression clearly. Thank you.